Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com, and today we're going to discuss watch tools, one particular watch tool, relatively quickly. I just want you to understand when you're buying watch tools, a lot of times price is quite important in what you're purchasing. So I'm going to compare two different watch tools that I sell, a Chinese manufactured imitation, if you will, and then a real Swiss Bergeon spring bar tool. Just show you the differences in quality, what you get for the money, why I think it is far worth the value. My own wrist check. Ta-da! Yachtmaster 40, and that Blue Turtle Islander. Ta-da! Okay, let's check out spring bar tools. Very exciting topic. Okay, so I'm going to show you spring bar tools today. And more than likely, if you own one watch tool, it is a spring bar tool because it's the most common tool there is. It's also one of the least expensive, even in quality form. You use it to change straps on your watch if you want to remove the strap. You can also use it sometimes to remove links if they are regular friction pins or push pins. You can use a spring bar tool. Definitely a wise investment for any person in the hobby, new or existing. So like I said, I'm going to discuss these three tools. These two are by Bergeon. Bergeon is a Swiss company that manufactures amazing watch tools. I have a few Bergeon tools. Obviously, I have spring bar tools. There is probably, I think there's at least two on my desk at all times. I own a Bergeon pair of spring bar pliers. I own a Horatech bezel remover. Horatech is another high quality tool company. I own Bergeon's tweezers. There's just something about spending more for tools that get you so much quality. I want to discuss that today, and it may sound kind of silly because here I am showing you a spring bar tool that I actually sell and sell quite well at $15 versus the Swiss one for in the low 20s, about 22 bucks, I want to say. I just want to make you realize what you get. So, what is a spring bar tool? As I mentioned, let me take out El Cheapo. Well, cheapo is, I guess, relative. Comes with two ends on it. This end is reversible. This is a pin pusher, right? So you can use this to size a bracelet if your bracelet has push pins, or you can use it if your watch, like this Islander, has lug holes, or excuse me. Here we go. See, so you push it in, and then the strap will come right off. And then you can also use, before I get to that side, right? And then if you flip it over, you can unscrew this, flip it over, and pick it up with your gloves. The other side is they call it a small fork. We sell replacement tips for this tool as well. You can use this tool, and now you have a small fork, and you have a large fork or a rough fork. You can use this now to pick at the, while I do it, the shoulders of the spring bar if you didn't have lug holes, or you can use this side to pick at it if you did not have lug holes, and remove the strap in quite the same way. So what makes these tools different? Well, I guess let me get these out of the packaging. Before we go into the Bergeons, I should tell you that this side is not reversible. If you pull it out, it just, it's just a little tab that holds it in here and tighten it down. So like I said, so not reversible, and then this side is reversible. Again, we sell the bar for about 15 bucks, and we do sell the tips, a couple dollars each. Good to have spares. Now, Bergeon, I'm going to show you two of them. You could hear already my gloves stick to the knurling. The knurling is amazing. They're laser etched with the company name. This one is 6767 FF stands for fine. Fine has two tips on it. Non-reversible. You have an excellent fork. Okay, very fine fork, which kind of, this is the imitation tool I showed you before, the less expensive one. Similar fork, right? And then this end is a pin pusher, similar to the flip side of this one that I showed you. So this one's really three tools in one. This is only really two tools in one. These, we also sell the tips for replacing. Let's see if I can get this one out yet. But these are threaded in. Okay? You pull them out, you swap a new one in. Even the replacements are not bad, $4 or $5 each. I recommend investing in extra ones. And then the other one, that was 6767F. And then this one is 6767S. I personally like the F better. I think you get more use out of it. Again, it's got the fine point on one end, same point, and then It's got the rougher fork, if you will, the larger fork. I said I kind of enjoy the finer point fork a little more, but really it's all a matter of personal preference. What are the differences in the tools? Well, it really doesn't make a difference which one we're going to talk about, but since we're going to talk about the one I like, I'm going to hold that one. The Bergeon is 43 grams. Okay. The other one is 30 grams. So the Bergeon is heavier. Does that mean heavier is better? Not necessarily, because they are both steel. So they're going to be the same density no matter what kind of steel they're using, or within the margin of weighing them on a scale. But the Bergeon feels better in the hand. It's weighted better when your hands are down here. It just feels more solid than the other one. This, by the way, this is model number TUM1004. It's funny, I sell a whole bunch of these, so I'm not pooping on this at all. I'm just trying to make you realize, what a little extra money will get you. The major difference in these two tools, besides the weight, the knurling, is the quality of steel that's used on the tips. This is tempered steel tips. They will last a long time before they dull up on you. These are not. This is just a low-grade polished steel. Okay, I'm assuming it's stainless steel. I've never seen one rust, but it is not a tempered steel. Tempered steel is much stronger than non-tempered steel. It's simple as that. These tips will stay sharper a lot longer. And as long as that tip stays sharp, you will have a very pleasant experience removing spring bars. Obviously, once it dulls, you're going to start slipping and you're going to start cutting up your fingertips. Okay? And that is about it. It's like I said, $22, $23 for the Bergeon, $15 for the other one. I also sell other spring bar tools for $10 and another one for a few dollars less. The same arguments are going to apply. They have similar tips and stuff. The same arguments apply. It really depends on what you want in your toolbox. I will finish it up with one point. Something that was bestowed upon me when I worked at my aerospace job. My boss asked me to take up golf, or he recommended I take up golf. He thought I might like it because I love being outside. It turns out I hated golf. But I asked him what clubs I should buy. He said it doesn't matter. Buy a beginner set of clubs, because I can give you Tiger Woods clubs, because you're still going to stink. And I did stink, even with beginner's clubs. I tried it for like a year, and I really detested the game. So never played it again. But the tools don't make the watchmaker. The watchmaker makes the tools. I have, been doing this stuff. I'm not a watchmaker. Again, I've said it many times. Been playing around, tinkering with watches for 15 years, 20 years. I've accumulated a ton of tools. I have a $20 case press, and I now have a $300 case press with ball bearings in it. Is there a difference? Yes. Does it make me better? Not really. It's just more of a pleasure to use at times. It doesn't matter. The one place I will tell you to not skimp out on, and I'm telling you the truth, is screwdrivers. Do not buy cheap screwdrivers. Buy quality screwdrivers. The tips will bend, chip, everything else. They won't be fine enough to get into certain screws. So I do recommend picking up an excellent set of screwdrivers. I don't sell good screwdrivers because they're so expensive. My little set of Bergeon 8 screwdrivers in a carousel, which I keep right on a shelf next to my desk, ran me about $150 for 8 screwdrivers. Think about that. But I've had them forever, and the tips are replaceable, and just get new tips, and the tips are all not that expensive. So again, don't skimp out on your tools. Do the right thing, and play with watches. So that's about it. This has been Mark from LongNightWatch.com, showing you why all spring bars are not created equal. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe channel if you've not done so. Questions or comments, put them down below, and I will address them as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.